Hey everybody, Canje here with another playthrough of Ascension, the deck building game. Ascension was designed by Justin Gray, published by Maribunta and Stoneblade Entertainment. This time we're going to get into Darkness Unleashed, the next expansion to Ascension. In the Rise of Vigil, we had stopped one of the godling monsters from ascending, and we repaired the Well of Souls that was causing the souls not to be able to pass on. But these energy shards started raining down all over Vigil, some bringing monsters to come out, some providing buffs. For us, it was the energy shards that let you get an energy crystal that boosted your cards as well as get card draw. But we weren't sure why the energy crystals were coming down until now. Erabus, the twisted spawn of old gods, is free from his crystalline prison, and those energy shards was the shattering of that crystalline prison as it rained down on Vigil. The energy shards that once imprisoned him are now the only hope to stop a god bent on revenge. Without a champion to stand against Erabus, Vigil will fall. So we've come into this lovely new expansion with the solution to what was happening in the last one. So the computer's got me up. I think we're at 3-2 about this time. So let's see if I can mix levels and come back with it. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So we go offline. We go Darkness Unleashed. Darkness Unleashed is a standalone 2-player only expansion, so you can play it by itself, or you can mix it together with the rest of the expansions that you have, whether I've gone through it yet or not, and play up to 6 players. I've said before, I'll continue to say again, it's best if it's played 3 to 4 players to me. I know Board Game Geek says about best of 2 players, but to me 3 or 4 is where the fun comes in and it really shines. 4, you'll get a little bit longer wait time, but 3 is that sweet spot. So, as we see, it's your boy Canje versus AI. So, let's take it in and see if I can rally the troops and save Vigil, or if the AI is going to have to do it for me. Yeah, some fates are happening. Am I going first, or is he going first? Oof. Okay, I'm going first. Alright, so as previous before in the last expansion, we had the energy shards that boost cards. They energize, which means if you have that amount when you play that card, then something happens. Or if you have that amount when you defeat a monster, you get to do something else. So we start off usually with our usual 10 deck of cards, 8 of princesses, 2 militia, 8 by power, 2 combat power. And it looks like one of the items triggered having an energy shard in my wake, so yay me. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Dendris the Gladeworm. Ooh, he has some cool stuff. I'd like to get that card, but let's see what we can do. So we play all. I've got 4 by power. There are 2 treasures behind here. And notice that there's a difference here, right? One's red, one's green. So because Erabus has broken his prison, dark energy shards have fallen as well as the regular energy shards. So it just all depends on how we do it. I'm going to get Arha the Mentor because I can start milling with this card. You know, milling the deck that seems to be the bane of my existence. But we'll go ahead and figure it out. So that's all I can really do this turn. Cultist is safe. He's going to start picking up Makana because that's what the computer does. Alright, let's see. So 4. I'm going to get 2 heavy infantry. And go ahead and end my turn. And look who already popped up. Erabus, the Exiled. If you have played a Dark Energy Crystal, if you've played a Dark Energy Shard this turn, you may pay 2 less to defeat this monster. Once you beat him, he transforms into Erabus, son of Nyx, and is put in your hand. So if you want to know what Erabus, son of Nyx looks like, That's this. He powers up into a transformed Void hero that joins you to defeat a monster in the Void without paying its cost and put it on the bottom of the center deck. So he becomes insanely powerful. 9 cost, 7 points, crystal points at the end. We need to kill him. Okay, so we go ahead and hit play. I didn't have 2 energy to do a draw card. Oh, I should have waited. This is why you wait. Because that card came out, I could have started milling, and I didn't because I was impatient because I saw Erabus. I got a little excited. Need to calm myself down. Alright, so I'm going to get a Mystic. End my turn. He picked up Exhale the Ritualist, so I'm going to do my energy shard first this time. And have 4. So I'm going to get 2 more heavy infantry. Cultist takes the smackdown. So the battle is on. Energy shard first this time. You may banish a card in the center row that has a treasure underneath it. There's... Ooh. Yes. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'll banish Erabus. Why not? Get rid of him. Get him out of here. And then I'm going to... Okay, so I want you to check this one out. So this one's in line here called Gemcatcher Spirit. When you energize, you transform it into otherworldly guide and ignore the rest of the card effects. So we're getting into the world of card transformation and evolution. I know that in the next expansion is really going to be in there, and I'll get to walk you through that, but you're starting to see it work now where the cards begin to transform into more powerful cards. This one has a card draw, but if I have 2 energy when I play this card, it'll transform into Otherworldly Guide, which lets me just draw 2 cards, and it's a 3 power, so it transforms from a 1 that you can see here at the bottom, from a 1 crystal, maybe my big old head's blocking it, to a 3. With a 2-card draw. But the Rift Walker seems to be very interesting. I'm going to get the Rift Walker. These Mechanic constructs are going to be the death of me. I know it. Yet I do it to myself every time. Every time. Okay, so I'm not going to mess this up this time. So I'm going to play Ara. Start milling these, banish that to get a Mystic. And then play this. Transform into Jacob the Cobra King. If I have 4 energy, which he gains me 6 crystals, and when you gain crystals from another card this turn, gain twice that much instead. You know that is good for endgame. When you acquire a hero construct, you can put it in, from the center row, put it in your hand. I gotta get Jacob. That's just beautiful. So we'll go ahead and do that. He's gonna pick up the Ascara. Wow, that is impressive. Very impressive. This is not looking good for me, I'll tell you that much, especially with that 6 attack. Okay, so I'm going to do this. This allows me to, if you can see, since I beat it, any monster with a treasure under it, or any card with a treasure under it, I can banish. And I'm going to get rid of this guy. Transform into Voidsworn Champion. What does that look like? Gain 4 attack. Sure, I'll pick you up. And the same card, the Valiant Ascetic, comes back out. So this is he's just gonna buy up everything. This is gonna kill me. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, another energy shard. So I've got 3, so once per turn I'll get 2 attack. I can... So Ara has an energy where I draw another card, but I do the banish. I really want to kill that plunder guy, right? So I don't know if I can. Right now I have 4 by power to get to 5, which I can't get to Dendris or Mokin the Huntmaster. So let's mill out this militia guy and grab a heavy infantry. And then we'll play. So I have 4 for 4. Energize 2 once this turn, gain 2 by power. Transform. I keep dancing around Gemcatcher, don't I? Should I just get Gemcatcher? Sure. I'll pick him up. What can you do? You may banish this to defeat a monster with cost 4 or less without paying its cost. I'm going to get a heavy infantry, smack the cultist twice because I'm sad, and give him another mechanic construct. Because that's the way things go. Yep, go ahead and get your free card. Alright, so that's 1. But I don't have 4 to transform him, but at least I'll get 3, which will tie me up for now. I still have... Ooh, this would have been nice if I had 2. So, kill this one because it's the same card. Get another heavy infantry and end my turn. So I can't energize to transform that card. I don't have anything to. If you have gained 4 or more this turn, you may defeat this without paying its cost. You may banish a card in your hand or discard pile. I'll gain the 4 because he's got a way to just be ridiculously powerful. And new transforms come out. Gain 3 by power and it goes up to 3. Mechanic constructs behind this, I'm going to be mad. A Fate. So this is a dark energy card. Which happened before you can see it, so I'll start milling. That dark energy has a Fate behind it, and most of them usually do. I wonder if I can pull this one out. Yep, there you go. So you can see each player may banish a card in their hand or discard pile. So this is the shards of Erabus's prison that are just falling out. Alright. So he just transformed his card because he has energy shards for days. Defeat that guy because he gets a free, and then defeat. So he's killed all the monsters and gone to 23 already. This hurts. Give me 1 more. Oh, just 1 more would have transformed him. Well, I need both of these. I need as much help as I can get, so I'm going to get that. I only have 1, so I can't really defeat that guy. So the Smoke Tyrant. This is a trophy monster. Ongoing trophy, once per turn, gain 1 power for each treasure under this. So, yeah. Does he have 7 combat power? Yes, he has 7 by power. And I get to continue to mill my deck here. Okay. So, let's do a card draw. What's with me not getting, like, the energy crystals that this guy has? It's insane. Let's see. Moving treasure to another card. So how this works is, see, it's under the 7, which this is a very strong card, by the way, if you want to see what it looks like. Acquire a hero with 6 costs or less without paying his cost, or defeat a monster with 6 costs or less. And if you have Energize 2, you can just do both. So, moving is good. I'm just going to make a bad decision, because that's what I do. Okay, so let me banish a card in my hand. I don't have any crystals to do a thing with it. You know what? I'm going to banish this heavy infantry to pick up a mystic. Guess that's not going to help me do anything. 2 transforms out the window. Sure, why not? Banish a card in my hand or discard pile. I don't want any of these apprentices showing up in my turn. I don't know how he keeps getting these dark shards. It's insane. 12 kill power. Well, as long as he helps me keep milling my deck, but he's whittling down those crystals, making things a little bit more dangerous for me. Wow, that was impressive. Okay. And no transform cards coming out whatsoever. There we go. Just got a transform. So the Void Sworn transformed into a combat 4, but there were no monsters to kill, unfortunately. So hey, I'm super strong and can do nothing with it. That's how it goes. Alright, Scrap Scrabbler, I'll go ahead and pick up one of those. And the Cultist will feel my wrath for 5. And I will try to keep up with this guy. Let's see what else happens. Bad things are coming. So he's probably going to pick up both of these. If this one, before he does it, if you see, it's a 6 attack power of Nyx's Chosen. Or he might get this one. I don't know yet. He's going to move a treasure. Oh, yep. He's going to pick up the one that he wants. And continue to mill my deck. Sure, you can have them all. Oh, all of them are not in there. I don't need to do it then. Okay, so give me one more. Oof. Draw a card. I don't have anything to combat with, so I'm going to get rid of this heavy infantry to get a mystic. I'm going to get 3 more buy power to try to keep up with this guy. My buy power is not doing well. Select the cultist once. Okay. Somehow he's milled his deck to where these come up each time, which is fantastic. You may pay 1 less for each you have gained this turn the next time you acquire a hero. So 1, 2. He's going for the Hedron Dredger. Probably going to move this from Via over to there. Well, they've got 7 buy power, so he can move it the other way. That could work. What's your plan? You can buy both, the way that's going. And he did. And then beat that monster to discard, to mill his hand some more. And that's that. Okay. So let's play this. You may banish this to defeat a monster. Yep, I'm going to do that. So I can beat you because I can't. You may acquire a hero or construct without paying its cost of 3 or less. But it's a 1 buy. It's not yielding me anything. Might as well. Okay, and then go ahead and push this out. Defeat this monster. Get that guy. And end my turn. Okay. I might be able to transform 2 cards right here at the end of the game, which is great. These games go really quick. Or not so much, but that's okay. Alright, let's see what we got. He is ungodly strong. 7 attack. Can defeat both of those monsters. He's going to defeat 3 monsters. Okay. Okay. So, 1, 2. Let's transform some cards. And transform. 2 cards, please. Energize. Let's go ahead and throw this out here. Throw that out there. So I've got buy coming in. You may acquire a hero construct with 6 or less without paying its cost. Okay, so I'll do this. Ooh. Didn't see that coming. So I can beat that monster. I'll be able to get that ability. What should I do? I'm pausing because I could drop the Starfinder, banish it, banish that to get if something comes in. I have 5 buy power to 7 if I use my Mystic, and I have enough of the heavy infantry to beat this monster. So I'm gonna say none right now. Go ahead and put this up so I can beat this monster. Get a free card. So what free card do I want? It's getting close to the end game. I'm going to get this 3-pointer here. Oh, you may banish this to acquire all treasures. No treasures are out. And I throw this out to get to 7 so I can buy something. I will go with Ara. He's going to defeat every monster in here and completely blow past me, unfortunately. So I will do that and end my turn. I may get one more turn before this ends. Good grief. He has 10 crystals. And he's drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new cards. So automatically is at 8 buy power. So he's going to trigger anything that needs to proc. He gets 5. At the end of the game, Mokin the humanoid is equal to the number of treasure cards in your deck. So he's got 8 plus how much ever is there. Good purchase for him. Wow. So he's got... So he gets to defeat 2 cards. He's going to acquire that and then defeat 2 more cards. 0. He's still going to beat the 0. Erabus has shown up again. I didn't get a chance to go. So here's where this works. Remember I was telling you this was like in a previous playthrough that when the deficit is so great that you can't catch up, that last final turn for the AI for this game never happens because it's like no matter what you do, you can't catch up. So it just ends the game at that point. Usually when the game ends when you take it to tabletop, the person who pulls the last crystal when the turn goes back around to them, that's when the game is over. They don't get to play, but everyone else does before they do. And when you play this game on Steam, then you'll find that when the AI senses that there's no way in heaven that you are going to come back no matter what you do, then it doesn't give you a chance to. And I wouldn't have, because even if I had enough to beat Erabus, which I did, the amount of points that he's going to give me is not enough to even overcome the deficit. I mean, he had 86 points in his deck. And a lot of that 86 plus the 81 came from that last card, Mokin, which basically says at the end of the game how many of treasure cards that you have in treasure cards, which are the dark shards or the energy shards that you have in your deck. Those you add those up as crystals, and that goes to you, and that just boosted him way past me in a long shot. So I lost this round again, so we're at 2-4, I believe. Keep me honest. But it was still a great playthrough. You got to see the game played, and it introduced the transform aspect, which you're going to see in the next expansion in a big way. So Until then, I'll see you next time. If you have comments, leave them in the bottom for me. All right, take care of yourselves. Bye.